Christmas swap. I'm in my Christmas sweater, looking so festive. My cat, oh my God, he's crazy. He is a Sour Patch Kid. He is either like this or he's meowing and purring and all over me and sleeping on top of me and just being an angel. He's also still a kitten. All right, so today I'm going to be starting the Christmas swap. I think today's Saturday the 20th, so it's 5 days until Christmas? No way. It's only 5 days until Christmas. I'm hoping to get this vlog up by Christmas Day. We'll see how many books I can read in that time. Christmas books I can read. I hope to get at least 3 in this vlog. All right, well, let's start reading. I'm starting this book. This book, if you've seen my Christmas books, you will know what this book is about. This book is a fake dating trope. One of these girls dates the other one's brother, but it's fake dating. And then when they meet each other at family Christmas, they fall in love. Or supposedly, right? Into this, but I wanted to show you guys, it's Christmas stuff related. I have friends that we do a book club together, and we did Secret Santa this past weekend, and oh my gosh, I feel like in every single vlog my hair is a mess. Anyway, we did Secret Santa this past weekend, and look at this. It is so cute. I feel like there was some, oh, I also have a sugar scrub, but it's in my shower because I used it, then I got it. This, look how cute this is. It's a Kindle case, and it has a strawberry on it. My favorite things are strawberries. Like, I have a strawberry tattoo. There she is. And then I have this Animal Crossing Lego kit. I'm about to break into this right now. You're about to see me do it. And then these bookish stickers. I'm so excited for this. This candle, it says comedian because I do stand-up and sketches and stuff like that. And then a Tree Hut overnight lip mask, which I want to break into. The Frenchie, what's it called? Franchet and Moon Milk. And then Q's and Hues. This is genuinely one of my favorite games of all time. Like, it's so good. I don't know if anyone's ever played it, but if you haven't, you have to. It's my favorite game, like, of all time. Okay, so for my plan for today is I'm gonna do this and listen to an audiobook, a Christmas audiobook. So let's go do that. I'm going to do a voiceover for this part so you guys aren't just listening to Christmas music the whole time. I love Animal Crossing so much. I love Celeste. One of my favorite parts is wishing on a star at night, and then the next morning you go and you collect the star on the beach. I also love how in the game they have different stars for each astrological season that we're in. I love when Celeste comes and she gives you the DIY, and I also love how the moon chair was incorporated in this Lego set because it is one of those DIYs that Celeste has to give you personally in order for you to be able to build it. I also thought I was missing a piece. I was just not looking hard enough, honestly, so that was also kind of embarrassing. The telescope was kicking my butt. There's a part in here where I just had to look at the box to build the telescope because I was not understanding the directions at all. Okay, let's just go back into the books. I'm enjoying the Christmas swap, but by the end of this build, I got up to 25% of being done with this book. I am enjoying it. I think it might be my second favorite Christmas book I've read this year. I really like the relationship we're seeing between the brother and Margot. He's just an awkward man who has zero luck in the dating department. There's one part where Margot is like, why do you think you haven't been able to find love? And he's just like, I think I talk too much. Like, genuinely, he is so awkward and very talkative. So it will take a certain type of person to want to date this man. No offense to men who are like this, but he's so sweet and he's so pure that I could see why it is hard for him to find a girlfriend. I think it's funny because in the beginning of the book, Margot is talking and when she's like narrating, and she's like, don't get me wrong, he's really handsome, but he is not my type because he's a man. I'm into girls, which I also like how it just sets the boundary of like, yeah, there's 100% zero chance that we are going to be together because she's just not attracted to him. And I love their friendship blossoming. It's so cute to watch. Ellie is the sister and she's very skeptical of Margot's and Ben's relationship. They are going to Ben's estate to be with his family for the holidays, and he takes Margot there because he wants his family to believe that he has a girlfriend and that he's able to find love. Ben doesn't like the fact that he's always the single one in his family for the holidays, and that's why he asks Margot to come with him during Christmas. Ben and Margot go up to the estate like a day earlier before his family comes so they could be more acquainted with each other because they're kind of just work friends right now. When they get up there, they find Ben's brother Ellie, and Ellie's trying to prove to her family that she's responsible and that she's not a party animal anymore. So they run into each other when they arrive, and Margot and Ellie are like really attracted to each other. Ellie does not want to be because she thinks that that's her brother's boyfriend, and Margot is like, I can't because I'm supposed to be pretend dating her brother. There's this one part where Margot and Ben kind of slipped up a little bit and have more of a conversation that you would have between friends rather than you would have between two people who are dating each other. They're just more friendly and awkward and less lovey-dovey, which makes Ellie very suspicious. But then Margot is talking about how nice the estate is, and that makes Ellie think that she's only with Ben for his money, which then starts Ellie's journey to try to get Margot to reveal that she's only using Ben for his money. And that's kind of just where I left off. Okay, so I'm literally editing this video that you're watching right now in real time. Let me take these off so there's no glare. First, I'm filming because I'm giving you guys updates, because I feel like the whole point of a reading vlog is to read these books with me in real time. So far, I have read The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year, the Amazon original one, 2 Amazon original ones, one by Laura Pavlov and the other one by Megan Quinn. I'm going to talk about them at the end of this video because I didn't talk about them in the middle, like while I was reading them. Right now I'm in the middle of, what's it called? I'm in the middle of both The Christmas Swap and Breakaway Christmas. Let's talk about Breakaway Christmas. Breakaway Christmas. I read half of it last night. It's not that long of a book. I think it's like 240 pages, I want to say. I wish it was longer. Just because it's not giving me everything I want it to give me. I really like the premise of this book. The premise of this book is about this guy who wants his inheritance, and he wants to take over his grandfather's sports industry empire. Basically, like, they're like, I don't even know what they do. They're like managers, I guess, for sports teams, and they're like, I really don't even know what they do. But because they don't really talk about it, they're just like, oh, his empire, I want to take over his empire, his sports empire. Like, no one's playing sports, they're just managing the sports. But anyway, I'm finding it very like, ugh. Like, I'm gonna finish it just to see like what happens, but it feels very like repetitive. Like, I feel like they're using the same sentences over and over. She's like, oh, I have to keep this charade up for my own, because I want to open up my own practice, my own sports, whatever practice. I need to pay off my mother's medical bills, and I need to do it for me, just to prove that I could do it. It's they're saying it. This is also a dual point of view. So I feel like she says it every time it's her point of view in the chapter. So I'm like, okay, I get it. I got it the first couple times. I get why you're still doing it. I have not forgotten it. I promise you. I promise you. I just feel like it's very repetitive in that sense. But I kind of like it. I also feel like they kind of just, because it's a marriage of convenience. So he proposed that, hey, let's get married to each other. So my grandfather will give us his blessing and give me like what I want, which is his empire. And I feel like they are just falling for each other a little bit too quickly. I feel like they're saying I love you to each other like 3 weeks into them really knowing each other, because they kind of know each other, because they're kind of rivals a little bit. Not even. I don't even know what they are to each other. I know that they're just in the same industry. I really thought the premise of it was going to be really good. They're like falling in love with each other before they even get married, which is crazy, because I feel like when it's a marriage of convenience, they usually get married and then they fall in love with each other. I say this having only read one other marriage of convenience book, but normally they get married. Either they can't stand each other or they don't know each other, and then they start to fall in love with each other. No, now they are spending so much time together, la 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 la. And I feel like a crush could have been nice. And then like after the wedding, they're like, oh my God, I really love you, blah, 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 blah. But no, it's like a couple days before the wedding and they're like, I love you so much. And I'm really not here for it. Personally, maybe other people would like it, but I'm not into it. It just doesn't seem like, I don't know. And also like, I get why that they're falling in love with each other, because like a lot is happening. A lot is happening with his grandfather. A lot is happening with her and her personal life. And they're like talking each other through it and they're being there for each other. But like, they didn't even like each other in the beginning. Or at least she did not like him in the beginning. And now you're just madly in love with him. And also you said that you don't want this to be real, like literally 3 days ago. And now that this thing happened with him and his grandfather, you're like, actually, you know what? Never mind. Let's do this for real. I don't know. Personally, I'm along for the ride. I'm going to finish it out. You'll hear my thoughts at the end of this video. But yeah, also, I'm sorry for this vlog. This vlog is so unorganized. So this is like my first vlog. I have another vlog coming out in January that I've been filming for a while, that has been easier for me to keep up with, just because it's just one book at a time. Whereas this, I feel like I keep on like reading them but also forgetting to film them. I need to just find a better way to film, because I feel like whenever I want to sit down to read the book, I feel like I have to like set up my whole light, put my phone on the tripod, all this stuff. I just need to find a better way to film everything, and then the vlogs will be a lot better. But until then, we'll see what happens. We'll figure it all out. But yeah, okay. Anyway, back to reading. As of right now, I will say I'm in the middle of one other book, that book being Power Play Promises. I think in an earlier video I was talking about a whole other book, but I meant this book, Power Play Promises. I am literally halfway through. I'm on page 118 on 245. I'll probably finish this tonight before I fall asleep, but I might give you a little update on it, but I might also have already posted the video, like in preparation for it to be posted tomorrow morning. Maybe
maybe not, who knows, maybe you'll see it, because I still have to wrap gifts and I still have to make dinner. And we're gonna make a gingerbread tonight, and we're going to bake cookies tonight. It's Christmas Eve and my husband's still at work right now, which is why I'm just hanging out doing nothing. The first book I finished this Christmas season is The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Ali Carter. I thought it was really cute. I thought it was cute, you know? It was a murder mystery about this girl, and she's a writer. She's a murder mystery writer, and she's like, oh my God, this woman who I really respect and I really admire is inviting me to her mansion. And she goes to her mansion, and then like she finds this man who she has like a low-key rival with, but like kind of only in her head. And she thinks that this whole thing, because like the author that invites them to their house goes missing the night that they're all there. The first night that they're all there, they're there throughout Christmas. So I think it's like 4 days in total. The other author and the main character, I don't remember their names, Ethan and I forget her name. Ethan and this girl and they're trying to find out what happened to the author. Like she thinks whoever finds out what happens to her gets to finish her novel, because she's like, basically she's like the Agatha Christie of like their world. And she's like, I think that this woman is going to retire and I want to be the one that continues her last book, her 100th book. And it just follows that, and it was suspenseful, and it was very emotional. But yeah, she's dealing with like the pressures of feeling like she's not good enough to be a writer, and he is dealing with his own issues and his own family, how he like went to rehab for his arm, and like how he was like a really good like professional shooter. So they're both dealing with like a lot of internal conflicts that makes them like grow together as a couple. I recommend it for Christmas time. It didn't like blow my mind or anything. I think I rated it like 3.75 stars. So that's that. The next book I read was Snow Place Like Home by Laura Pavlov. It was okay. It was a novella. I think it was like 57 pages. It wasn't anything to like write home about. I'm not like gonna revisit it ever again in my life, probably. It's a cute little Christmas read to like get yourself in the Christmas mood. It was about this girl and her brother is getting married on Christmas Eve. Either Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve. The girl Goldie has had a crush on the guy Ace ever since like high school, and now that they're like finally together, they're both single at the same time. And then Ace, we learn, also has had a crush on Goldie like her whole life, because they grew up together. Because he's the best man, because he is her brother's best friend. But yeah, I gave this book 3 stars. It was okay. The next book I finished was Resting Scrooge Face by Megan Quinn. This book was okay. It was 80 pages. What can you really expect from 80 pages, you know? I found some of it to be, I don't think Megan Quinn is for me, personally. I know she has like a really big fan base. I know she's like pretty big in the romance department, the romance community. But for me, I don't really think Megan Quinn is my cup of tea. Or maybe I just need to read like her contemporary romance, like not her Christmas books. Because the last 2 books I've read each year, last year and this year, I read a Christmas book by her, and I'm just like not impressed. Almost a little bit like cringed out. I don't know. I feel like this book was just very millennial. Like they write letters back and forth to each other, and they put things like wipes tears, like asterisk wipes tears, when they're like writing to each other, which I don't know. Technically I'm Gen Z. I'm Gen Z, so maybe it's just a little too millennial for me. But I just couldn't. It was like asterisk, winces, asterisk. I just totally cringed out. I thought the premise was nice, like they're writing letters to each other. One day, like the girl moves back home, and the guy has lived there, like has been there their whole lives. They used to date in high school, but when they were going up to college, they separated. They like went their separate ways. And then she comes back home to be with her grandmother. Caleb is like writing letters, like very, very Grinch, like I hate Christmas. This is the worst. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah, this is how I write. This is how I picture him writing it. And then he'll like just tossed to the side. But the postman takes the letter and goes to Nola, our female main character, and gives it to her because the postman's like, I don't know, I see that you are also hating Christmas this year as well. It's one of those small town romances. He's like, I see that you're hating Christmas as well, so here you go. Someone else in this town is also hating Christmas. And so then they write letters back and forth to each other through this mailman. But they have been lovers before and now they hate each other. So I feel like you kind of could see where that would go. Again, I gave it 3.75 stars. 80-page book, a novella, on Kindle Unlimited if you're interested. But yeah, it was okay. Wasn't my favorite. Wasn't the best. I gave this 2.5 stars. I gave this 2.5 stars. Was not my cup of tea. It just felt very cringy to me. I don't know. When I was reading it, I was like, I'm not really that into it, but I only have like 5 more pages left, so I'm just gonna keep going. The next book I'm gonna talk about is The Christmas Swap. I did finish it. I listened to most of it. It was really cute. I like this one. This one I would recommend for Christmas time. It is about this girl, Margot, and she gets asked to be Ben's fake girlfriend because Ben does not want to go through another Christmas of not bringing home anyone and feeling like he's not good enough to be in the family, which is so sad because we follow him and his family because we go to their estate for Christmas time. And all of his siblings feel like they are not worthy of their family's love or that they are good enough to be in the family because the mom kind of runs like a tight ship. Very like everything has to be just right. This book also deals with grief. Ben's sister, Ellie, is dealing with the loss of her grandmother for the first time going into Christmas. Also, Margot is dealing with a verbally abusive ex, so that's a trigger warning. It was really good. It was a lot more than what I expected it to be. I thought it was just gonna be like a cute little zany thing, but like the siblings bonded when they figured out that they all thought that like they weren't good enough for the family. And the relationship between Ben, the fake boyfriend, and Margot, the fake girlfriend, grew into like a real relationship, like a real friendship, and it was just so sweet to watch. Like he helps her deal with her ex, and then she helps him deal with not feeling like adequate enough. It was really cute. I really enjoyed this one. I gave this one 4 stars. I appreciated this. I also recommend the audiobook because I got the audiobook on Hoopla and it was really good. This takes place in London, so they have accents, so I liked it. Those were the 4 books I read in this vlog. I will get better at vlogging. I will try my hardest. I have a couple of ideas for vlogs in the new year. So I need to get better at it. I feel like YouTube is a learning game. Like I'm trying my best. I'm seeing what works for me. I don't even know if this is the outro. I might update you on Power Play Promises, but honestly, I'm not that into it right now. I'm 50% done with it. I don't want to DNF it because wow, that would be a horrible way to end this video in the Christmas spirit. I'll catch up with you later. Maybe we'll wrap presents together. Maybe we'll bake cookies together. Maybe I'll let you watch me read the rest of this book. But yeah, okay.